Hurricane Francine came in on Wednesday evening and made a mess of the Bayou region high school football scene for the weekend, but there were a few schools that regrouped and got a game in week 2. At Buddy Marcellus Stadium in Houma on Saturday afternoon, Vanderbilt welcomed John Ehret High School with some stingy defense. Opening series, Josiah Johnson with the interception. A couple of plays later, Jalen Coleman on the touchdown from 4 yards out after the extra point. Vanderbilt up early, 7-0. After Ehret does nothing on their next possession, Vanderbilt drives down the field. This nice pass from Jack Chestnut, 15 yards to Henry LePere after the extra point, 14-0 Terriers. In the second quarter, it was more of the same. This nice 41-yard run by Jalen Coleman sets up another touchdown for the Terriers. They go up 21-0. And after Ehret puts 7 on the board, Vanderbilt comes right back. They score on this 45-yard touchdown pass from Chestnut to James Guidry, making the score 28-7 at half. The Terriers roll in this one. They go on to win it by a score of 28-13 to go to 2-0 on the season. A few hours later, it was E.D. White taking on Jesuit in Thibodaux. This nice 76-yard run by Ben Guidry, who was filling in for starting quarterback Grant Barbera, who was ill on Saturday, ties the score up at 7-7 after the extra point. The Cardinals are then the beneficiary on a snap that goes over punter Andrew Bordelon's head of Jesuit, 9-7 Cardinals. And Ty Powell hits his 33-yarder to make the score E.D. White 12, Jesuit 9 at half. But in the fourth quarter, Jesuit quarterback Taylor Norton hits wide receiver Roman Larray in stride. He runs it in from 65 yards out. Jesuit goes on to win this very entertaining game over E.D. White, 22-15. And a congratulatory note to Ty Powell, the kicker for E.D. White. He committed to Marshall this past week. Congratulations to Ty. In other scores from the area, on Saturday, Pearl River walloped South Lafourche 64-22. On Sunday, a couple of games, H.L. Bourgeois gets a big win over Assumption, and CCA smacks South Terrebonne. And as it stands now, Terrebonne gets a forfeit win over Ellender for week 2. This game not canceled because of Francine. Ellender going through an appeal process after being suspended after a skirmish in week 1 against Broadmoor. On Sunday night, Destrehan handles Bonneville. Games that were canceled, St. Charles Catholic in Lutcher, New Iberia Central Lafourche, Landry in Thibodaux, and finally Hornville in McMain. In District 8 5A, Terrebonne, Hornville, and Thibodaux still undefeated on the early season. In District 8 4A, Vanderbilt Catholic and Lutcher still undefeated. Teams from that particular district play in 4 different brackets for the playoffs. Only 2 teams from District 7 2A played this weekend. Delcom won, Franklin lost. And with CCA's win on Sunday, they're the only team at 2-0 in District 7 1A.